top shelf bets, our favorite bets for Thursday, March the 3rd. You touched on it earlier. You have a best bet for us coming out of Pittsburgh and Tampa.
Yeah, so I will be on the under in that game. We mentioned Pittsburgh back to their stingy defensive ways. Tampa Bay has been playing well defensively all year. I think that a Jari Vasilevsky matchup here is going to be conducive to the under.
And for me, I'll be on the Bruins. They're right now minus 105 against the Golden Knights, who are home at minus 115. The over-under here is 5.5. Boston is a team that I'm going to be looking to bet on. I've already bet on them to win the Stanley Cup. I bet Jeremy Swayman again to win the Calder Trophy. We recorded a podcast on the Action Network podcast feed, myself and Pete Blackburn, just looking at the futures market as we head towards a trade deadline. And I went into both of those bets a little bit. Boston is perhaps the best defensive team in the NHL in terms of preventing scoring chances and quality scoring chances against. They're incredible at suppressing shot attempts. And with Swayman in goal, which I'm assuming is going to be the case, they have the goaltender to kind of just elevate that defensive play. And with Vegas, you're getting them still banged up. Robin Leonard came back, surprise start for him on Tuesday night. He played really well, but they were taking on the Sharks and were big favorites in that game and took care of business. This is a big step up for them for a depleted Golden Knights team that is still trying to work Jack Eichel into the lineup and figure out what the best kind of combination is with him. So I don't mind taking on Vegas, even if Boston ends up being favored in this game, which I assume is going to happen. I do think the Bruins will take some money on the road and close higher than they are right now. But I think minus 120, 125 at the most on Boston for me against Vegas. Anything for you?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think that I've remained bullish on the Bruins as well, and I'm looking for buying opportunities there as well. Anything plus money on Boston is going to get scooped up very quickly. They're just rolling right now. They're continuing on the road trip, and besides the loss to Anaheim, which Allmark started, so that of course is an asterisk right there. But yeah, I expect Swayman back. And what I'm seeing from Vegas right now is a team that's struggling to generate consistent offense with Stone and Pacioretty out against good defensive teams. So I'll be joining you on the Bruins here.
All right. Yeah, go Bruins. And let's see where they end up. I think, like I said, we did record a podcast looking at the futures market. Boston's still sitting out there 22-25 to 1 to win the Stanley Cup. And I think that that number is not going to get any higher as we head down the stretch. I do think there's an outside opportunity for them to catch Toronto, who has had some goaltending issues and some defensive flaws show up in the past few weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if Boston ends up at third in that division. Even so, they're going to be a tough out in the playoffs with the way that they play defense. So yeah, the Bruins, definitely a team to keep in the back of your mind going forward for the rest of the season. And they're going to definitely be players at the trade deadline. Don Sweeney loves himself a swing. He's traded for Rick Nash. He's traded for Taylor Hall. So you might want to get in on Boston before the deadline, because I assume he might be the guy that ends up with Claude Giroux.